Hello, you little YouTubers. Here's your friend, Velma Hagar. And you know what we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about DNA. You know how, honestly, I am not going to make light of DNA, okay? Because it does have an impact. There's no doubt about it. But you're not defined by your DNA. You know, if you have parents who were jerks, or had illnesses, let's say they just had heart problems or they had, diabetes or all of those things, you are definitely, you do tend towards it a little. But it just means you have to work harder. It's like if you have a fat parent, you don't have to be fat, but you probably have to work harder to stay thin than the other guys because DNA does matter, but it does not define you. I mean, I see so many people leaning on, well, I'm that way because that was the way I was born. I was born this way, Okay. No, you're not. You're born an innocent little baby with certain tendencies towards certain things, but you do not have to fall for it. Really get this through your head and make a conscious decision. If there's things in your DNA that you can change by changing your habits, do it. Like an alcoholic, you may have those tendencies. So you're going to have to be really careful if one of your parents are an alcoholic. But you don't have to be one. No, you do not. God has made each one of us special. And we do not have to fall for those crooked things in our family's heritage. So really get this down into your head because this is an important topic. You can take the good things in your DNA, look at somebody in your family who really did something good and say, you know what, I'm going to expound on that. I'm going to be a good singer because that's in my DNA and I'm going to work at it. Or you can say, I'm not going to fall for that. My dad was an alcoholic. I have to work hard not to be an alcoholic. So, work your DNA for you. Make it work for you, not against you. And then let's say you have one parent, like I did, that one parent is got, let's say, a bad heart, and one has a good heart. You claim the good heart. You say, I got the heart of my dad. He was a boxer. He had a good heart. I got his heart. Or my mother's eyes were bad, but you know what? My grandma's eyes were good. And I'm gonna call that out for myself. Remember that the things you say with your mouth make or break you. Call those things out. Tell yourself what you want your ears to hear and then go towards it. Got it? This is an important topic because a lot of people get snagged by that DNA thing. They get snagged. And there's no reason why you have to. I mean, I'm from a family that have a little weight problem. And you know what? All my life, I've had to kind of work a little, against the weight. And I still am a little chunky. I admit I'm a little chunky, but I have really kept it under control. I've never gotten obese. I'll never forget the time. I love this. I went to the doctor and I saw what he wrote on his thing and it said slightly obese. I mean, it was true. But it was only slightly obese. It didn't just flat out say obese. It said slightly obese. I've always laughed over that, But what the hey, and there's something else I want to talk about while we're at it. And it is this thing of being jealous of people. And I am going to tell on myself today. I'm going to tell on myself. I've had friends that were really pretty. And, I had two of them in particular, and they're real close to me too, really, really pretty. And I was kind of jealous. Every time I heard somebody compliment me, I was kind of annoyed. They're telling me how pretty they are, and they're kind of already a little bit, they're always a little bit, arrogant about it. You know what? Doggone it. We need to rejoice with others, and especially with friends. I have these two friends, and they're such good friends, but they are a little bit puffed up because they're a little bit too pretty. But you know what? So what? I have things that I've got. I looked at them and I said, you're not beautiful, but you're semi-beautiful, just like you were. slightly obese. You're also semi-beautiful. I love that. But you know what? It's all right because I have other things. And don't allow yourself to be jealous of people that have more than you do in any area. We all have our areas that we are to enhance and to help to grow, but we don't be jealous of those that have something we don't. So be very careful about that. You know, the word says where there's envy and jealousy, there's also every other evil working. Every other evil working. Just imagine when you're jealous or envious, you're bringing in all kinds of stuff that comes out of a Pandoras box. You know that story about the Pandoras box? I heard that today, and it's quite a story. Next time I'm going to talk on it, but I'm not going to do it this time because I'm already got 6 minutes in, and I've got 2 topics that are both important. Okay, so we're not going to count on our DNA to make us better or worse. We're going to work with our DNA to make it better no matter what. And we're not going to be jealous or envious of people that have something that we don't. If they're pretty, if they're wealthy, if they're smart, whatever it is they have, rejoice with them. Okay? God likes that. I think those 2 topics are enough for you to just soak up. You soak that stuff in. And you know what? Do you know that last time I did a video, I didn't even get 1 new subscriber? You know what I'm going to ask you to do before I show you my books? By the way, I have a corned beef in the oven and I can smell it. And today's not St. Patrick's Day, but I just decided I wanted a corned beef, so I'm cooking it. Now, you know what I'm going to ask you to do? If you are one of my regular followers, I am only 27 people shy of hitting 1,000. I've been struggling to hit 1,000 subscribers. Could you, yes you, the one that always watches me and loves me, would you get one of your friends to subscribe? Say, would you please subscribe to Velma's YouTube? Would you do that for me? I want to see that done. And if you've done it, come on and tell me. I got one of my friends to subscribe. All right, let's get me up to 1,000 this month. And if you haven't subscribed, do it right now, please. All right, now let's get back to these books. They're so good, you guys. Hidden Treasures in Dark Places came out on my 79th birthday. Me and Grandma Moses. And my baby here, my older book, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places. And one is as good as the other. They're wonderful. Buy them, Amazon.com, or you can private message me and I will autograph one and send it to you. I send them all the time, even though I'd much rather you got it from Amazon, because I'll never become a bestseller as long as you don't buy them from Amazon. But I don't give a toot at my age. What the hey? It's up to God at this point. All right, you guys, I think I pretty well covered my message. All right, watch your DNA and watch that envy and jealousy and get a friend to subscribe. This is Velma Hagar bidding you a blessed day. Bye.